bit about the Lakers. The game last night, excuse me, but is LeBron 35 or 25? Did you see that fourth quarter?
Mm-hmm.
He was either scored or assisted on the first 21 points after he came into the fourth quarter. When he came in, he assisted or made the first 21 points. He leads the league in assists, for criminy sakes, 11 a game. This guy has discovered the fountain of youth. Not that he had sunk.
I'm going to be negative Nelly here, so if you got anything positive,
I got nothing
go
positive,
ahead,
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I got nothing positive.
I'll tell you this much. This is exactly what the NBA wanted.
Oh.
They wanted a big town team like LA to be these 12-2s or 12-3s or whatever. But let's just break the whole thing down, right? They have played 5 teams that have a winning record.
Yeah,
they've lost to 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
And the other 3 that beat them, that they beat were the Jazz, Dallas, and Miami. Okay, They lost to the Clippers and they lost to Toronto.
Right.
So there it is. Like, you should be 12-2.
Yeah,
right. With that squad, right? So, but you're actually 3-2 against teams with winning records, right? So, and their next 3 games are New Orleans, who's 6-11, Washington, who's 5-9,
Right.
and Orlando, who's 6-10. They don't see anybody until December 3rd, and that's the Denver Nuggets.
That's a back-to-back.
Who are 12-3, and then they play the 4th against the Utah Jazz. So that's where they're going to show
the test.
me if
That's the test.
they're the real deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And because, yes, and some of these teams, they're taking it to overtime. They're winning in the fourth quarter. They're winning in the last 2 minutes. Like, they're struggling to get these victories.
Well,
and you got to
OKC
give it to
too.
them. They're playing good on the road. Like, it's not, and they just did pretty good travel. Like, they just went and played 4 or 5 games on the road, right? And they've done well. But again, when you start playing against these teams like Milwaukee, who beat the Clippers, these teams, like, it's the same thing with the Clippers, right? The Clippers have lost to Milwaukee, Utah, and Phoenix. Phoenix is scrappy.
Yeah.
Phoenix is the a team that they beat, that the Lakers beat, but they're
Well, they lost to Houston.
They're 8-8, right? So, but they're scrappy. They can.
Oh, yeah.
And
this is without
Phoenix
DeAndre
was winning
Ayton,
that
too.
game a majority of the time too. But so that's, I need to see more here. I mean, what's great is it's a confidence builder, right? They're playing good basketball.
Playing well.
I think they've accepted the coaching philosophy. I think that's great. John, I think we're going to talk about it until we're blue in the ears, but he has to hit 3-pointers. LeBron has to hit 3-pointers for this team to win, because the other Green can't do it all by himself, right?
No.
So I don't know. I'm Debbie Downer. I'm like, yeah, they should be 12-3. They haven't played really anybody that's really worth anything, and I'll kind of see how this back-to-back and from Denver to Utah goes.
That's going to be the real test.
I think you guys know who I'm going to take.
Yeah, no, I think so too.
Yeah.
Call your bookie and see